Welcome, guys. My name is Kevin from Still Color, and
Serena Marie.
you lot now watching a joint review of the album An Evening with Silk Sonic. Now, the reason why we've decided to do a joint review is Serena, my girlfriend, she's a massive fan, especially with Bruno Mars. And I, Kevin, who's a music reviewer, do like some of their stuff, not all of their stuff, for reasons that we get into. But we decided, seeing that we both got YouTube channel, that it's just best to do a review, and seeing that she's a fan, I would also like to, hear her own opinion about the album. So yeah, let's just start off with the review. So, what did you like about An Evening with Silk Sonic?
Yeah, I really enjoyed most of the album.
Yeah.
It took more than one listen to solidify that.
Yeah.
But I think it would be easier to say what I didn't like about the album at this point.
Okay.
Most of the songs, I have most of them saved except for 777. Which
Okay,
was not
yeah.
my favorite. I don't think I really like the theme of that one, but
Yeah.
overall, I'm very much like a romance, like I love this girl and now my heart is broken kind of music fan.
777 is also one of the records that I didn't like because it felt like a record that you would hear off a movie soundtrack.
Exactly.
Exactly. Is that the James Brown inspired sort of funk record, isn't it? Yeah.
I think, but less about the music for me, more just about the context of the song. It was very much about like gambling. I'm pretty sure. Like, of course, rolling dice, whatever, slot machine, something. And nothing really attracted me to it.
Yeah. I think for me it was mostly the sonic element of that record I didn't like. I thought, you could hear it on a soundtrack. And I think before I go into what I didn't like about the album, I think the album is obviously professionally done. It's well done. It's a great vocal performance, especially on Leave the Door Open with Bruno Mars singing there. I think it was fantastic as well.
Yeah.
Smoking Out the Window as well is a very, very good song as well.
Twitter loved that song. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, fair enough. But I think also, again, what I sort of dislike about the album is that they're not really putting on sort of any new stamp on like 70s R&B or trying to sort of include, the present with the past. It's very much a homage to the past and some of those past auteurs that used to do that music back then as well. But other than that, I do think I'm also very happy that they only kept it to 31 minutes long and they didn't try to extend it, because if it had been any longer, for me, I think it would have been it would have been a bit too much. But other than that as well, and it's just like really also good musicianship on some of the record as well. And it's an enjoyable album.
I believe most of the musicians in the band are from Bruno Mars's own band. And Anderson Paak on the drums, like he's so talented. So to hear him and to hear the band, like everything was really beautiful.
And I think again the collaboration makes complete sense, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
It's because Anderson Paak, for most people that listen to Anderson Paak music, also borrows a lot from the old as well. With records like The Bird, with his sort of like soulful instrumentation. Also some other albums that he has as well, and also Bruno Mars. Obviously, one of my big critique that's always been that I think that he borrows more than he puts in sort of a new stamp on that particular genre. But other than that, I think it is a solid album that is an enjoyable listen. But I don't think it gives us anything new. Let's say like Solange's album in 2016. But again, that's not its job. Its job is to be a well-produced, well-loved, entertaining, well-loved album with what's it called? Themes that are, relatable, such as love and heartbreak, and not necessarily going too deep.
Yeah.
Though I do love that Smoking Out the Window when he says that bitch got me. What's the line again?
I can't remember.
When he says that bitch got me, sort of like paying for rent. I thought that was quite visceral, and I did quite like that because it's just you wouldn't expect that level of explicit, especially on a record like that. So I thought that was quite nice.
Something I loved about that also is in another song they mention like calling her out of her name, and he's like apologizing for calling her a bitch, and so I love that was like
there's a continuation there as well. Exactly. And they also go into the like great song cycle nature. Like every record flows with every single record as well.
I kind of had an issue with that at the beginning. So the intro is really upbeat, really fun.
And then it goes
into
to
Leave the Door Open. And I felt like Fly As Me should have been before Leave the Door Open.
So what, to keep the upbeat tempo of the album.
Like it just so quickly shifts, and I think it could have been laid out.
No, I do agree with you. So as a Bruno Mars fan. You think he came with the goods this time?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think whoever came up with this idea deserves all of the raises. Yeah. Like, this combination of the two of them, it's great music. It's entertaining to see them perform together. The two of them on Instagram together is great. I think they're a great pairing, and they've created some great music.
Yeah, I do agree with you. It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but I respect it. And I think it's a good album. It's not for me something that I'm gonna champion and be like, oh my god, but it does the job.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
So what score would you give it?
Altogether, probably a strong 7 out of 10.
Okay, that's a good score. That's good. I think I'll give it a strong 6. And what are some of your favorite records?
Ooh, I love Fly As Me. Sorry, I need to look at.
Yeah, for sure. Let me get that up for you. Yeah.
Fly As Me, Smoking Out the Window, of course. Put On a Smile. Any like Bruno Mars ballad, I'm really into.
Yeah.
So Put On a Smile and Blast Off are probably my favorites. Again, 777 wasn't great, or 777 wasn't great. And then Skate was fun, but even the first time I listened to that, I think if you remember, I had to listen to it a few times to really get into it. Like, first listen, it's not that great.
Yeah, and it hasn't made much of an impression from loads of his fans as well, so loads of people that like the type of music. But yeah, for me, the record that I really like is Smoking Out the Window as well, and I think I like everything leading up to the bridge, I think. Because of some of the lyrics as well, in the way it's well produced. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
have you watched the music video for Smoking Out the Window?
No. I think I've seen you watch a little bit, and you love when he sort of falls on the floor and acts like he's passing out and dying, innit? It always gets you, innit? It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's so good.
Hey, so any more things that you would like to add that you thought,
Yeah, again, I think this was a really entertaining album. It was short, and maybe it should have been, but I hope that this isn't their last project together. I would love to see them kind of take the critiques, because even, reviewers are saying they could have done better. And so I think, I hope they take the critiques and come out with some more projects.
I mean, the thing is, I think it makes sense for them to make another album, but I just feel like they're so steeped in nostalgia, so I feel like they probably will make an album with a 90s R&B, and then
which I would love.
And I think for me, like, the artists that I like always look forward rather than look back too much, and those are the artists that I revere mostly, that I feel like change the way we listen to music. And if they go that route, then fair enough. I think they both have this love for the past so much, so it definitely would make sense. But I think I would not be so keen to it. But again, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be angry. I think it is a good idea. Yeah. But yeah.
Imagine if every album they did was like a new decade.
That's just terrible.
I'd listen.
That's terrible. But fair enough. So yeah, guys, that was our joint review. Do leave a comment about what you liked about the album, what you didn't like, and also any other sort of interesting things you sort of find out, listening to the album. There's also articles that you've read. And guys, don't forget to also subscribe to
Serena Marie. The link will be in the description.
And yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe our content over here at Still Color. We got loads of album reviews and first listen coming. So guys, thank you all for watching, and have a lovely day.